This is Jim Kukrow, founder of the Author Marketing Institute, and you're listening to the Author Marketing Podcast. If you're unfamiliar with the Author Marketing Institute and this podcast, you can learn more by visiting www.authormarketinginstitute.com. We'll get to today's topic shortly, but first, a quick message. Do you have a story to tell? Are you an author with a bestseller just waiting to be discovered? Want to reach millions of readers in over 190 countries? Do you own the digital rights to your work? Then we've got the tool just for you. Kobo Writing Life is the one-stop, do-it-yourself publishing portal. Founded in December 2009, Toronto-based Kobo has quickly become a global leader in e-reading. They offer a world-class platform for the most passionate readers. Their mission is to lead the global transformation in reading by inspiring people to read more and more often, anytime, anyplace, anywhere around the world. Kobo delivers the best digital reading experience to millions of users in 190 countries, offering one of the world's largest catalogs with millions of titles, world-class e-reading devices, and top-ranking apps. So here's an interesting fact. Kobo is just another way of spelling the word book. Think about it. I didn't realize that either at first. Now, I love Kobo as an option for self-publishers for many reasons. First off, its interface and process for uploading books and their analytics is beautiful, and it's very streamlined. You won't find an easier platform to work with. And secondly, Kobo is quickly becoming one of the main alternative sources of income for many indie authors. So if you don't have your books up on Kobo yet, you're going to want to take a few moments and do so now. Head on over to www.kobo.com and get started. Six steps to author happiness. Here on the Author Marketing Institute, we talk a lot about increasing your earnings and becoming a stronger writer. One thing we haven't touched upon so much is how to be happy with the work you're doing. So many writers base their happiness on a paycheck. They're overjoyed if they have a giant month on KDP, and they're down in the dumps if they fail to make ends meet during another. This is a tough way to live. If the tragic ends of famous movie stars have taught us anything, it's that money cannot buy you happiness. So, if it's not about the dollar signs, what else should an author base his or her happiness around? True happiness comes from within, not from without. It takes as much work to be happy as it does to tweak your keywords or format your Kindle book. There's no one true formula, but there are a few things you can do as an author to improve your odds of a good mood. Here are 6 steps you can take to be happier as an author. Number 1, cut out the negative thoughts. There are so many things you could worry about in your day-to-day life as an author. You could stress out about negative reviews, or worry about writing a day that simply isn't up to snuff. There are emails to answer and book covers to choose. The writer's life is not one without stress, but it doesn't have to be one with perpetual worry. It's been said that 90% of the things you worry about never happen. People spend so much time fretting over the possibility that a 1-star review could bring them down in the rankings or other such minutia that it doesn't matter if it actually happens or not. The damage has already been done. It's the worrying that's the problem. Stop talking about negative things. When you catch yourself thinking about something negative, try to turn it towards something positive. The less you concentrate on worrying about deadlines or sales, the more time you'll have to simply be yourself. Number 2, concentrate on the parts you enjoy. Now, you got into writing because there was a part of it you enjoyed, right? If that's the case, then you should spend most of your time that you think about writing on the parts that you like. Do you enjoy creating characters a lot more than you like crafting email autoresponders? Then you should be thinking and talking about the characters instead of complaining about the marketing. Now, you can still do the marketing, just don't focus on how frustrated it makes you. Use the annoying things as either learning experiences or bridges to the positive parts of your career. If your friends would have a tough time identifying what it is you like about writing, then your brain is going to have the same problem. Number 3, be proud of your accomplishments. Now, it makes sense that you might focus a lot more on problems than successes. After all, it's the issues in your day-to-day life that make your fight or flight response kick in. There's not much you can do to suppress these animal instincts, but you can make sure that when something good happens, you give it the weight that it deserves. When you accomplish something like finishing a book or reaching a certain level of sales, you should do something really great that you enjoy doing. For example, for some that could be a fancy meal. For others that could be a weekend alone curled up with a fantastic new book. Reward yourself for all the great things that you do. Once you've accomplished something, then you can be a perpetual source of self-congratulation. In low moments, you can remind yourself of the great things you've already done. Having trouble writing book 2? Pump yourself up by reminding your brain the hurdles you had to overcome to make book 1 a success. Along with your daily to-do list, consider coming up with a few reasons why you're grateful that you're a writer. You can include the things you've achieved thus far on that gratitude list. Number 4, help other authors. There are a few things that diffuse a pity party faster than helping someone to make strides in their own career. There are so many great avenues for people to go and answer questions or teach someone about the intricacies of being a self-published author. You can go to the Kboard's Writers Cafe or to one of the several Facebook groups where beginners are asking multiple questions every single day. It's like putting your time into the indie author helpline. You can't think about your own troubles because you're too busy helping other people get through their own issues. It's a great way to generate a positive feeling even when you aren't happy with your current circumstances. And number 5, get a weekly pep talk. It's very important to surround yourself with people who will push you to your limits, but sometimes you just need to be around a positive group of individuals. Reach out to your most encouraging friends and peers and make sure you connect with them on a weekly basis. This group isn't the venue for finding out the next great series idea, but it is one of the best ways to be happier and healthier. If you can't get such a group together live, then go back to your most positive and inspiring emails that you've received from fans, friends, and other fellow authors. Whether you're talking to your friends or you're combing through your inbox, the messages of positivity you receive can help you out of the darkest of times. Number 6, value your energy resources. If you shortchange the things that provide you energy, then you can't help but feel a little bit down. Obviously, when you eat unhealthy food and you don't sleep enough, it's easy to get into a rut. But beyond that, there are many sources of energy you might not consider. Having a creative outlet beyond writing alone will help you to better express yourself. Inspirational stories or pump-up music can take you from a 2 to a 10 in no time. Creating clear goals for yourself that fulfill your greater life purpose can give you enough energy to work all the way through the night. Value all your potential sources of energy and make sure to give yourself lots of options when you're at your best. Have some veggies in the fridge and some jaunty tunes on your phone. Take the painting class, even if you're busy, and write down your January goals one more time. Being happy as an author is about taking care of yourself, and having every possible energy source at your disposal is a great way to do it. Happiness takes hard work. Consistent happiness isn't easy for anyone in any profession. You'll need to make it part of your daily or weekly routine if you want to avoid burnout or work-induced depression. Thankfully, you're working in one of the most supportive creative communities of all time. When you combine reaching out to your peers with the internal work of gratitude and positive thinking, you'll be able to make happiness an everyday thing. And that will conclude today's podcast. To see a transcript of the show and to access other book marketing content, please visit www.authormarketinginstitute.com. You can also learn about our latest events for authors or get access to our Author Marketing Academy Learning Center. And of course, become a member of the Author Marketing Club, a 25,000 plus author member community. That's www.authormarketinginstitute.com. All right, let's wrap it up for today. I'm Jim Kukral, founder of the Author Marketing Institute, and we'll be back again for another show soon. Thanks again for listening, and don't forget to leave us a review in iTunes and share the show with your author friends and communities. We would be grateful for your help in spreading the word. Bye for now.